Are you trading or investing in altcoins this alt season in 2020? If you are, there are some things that you just need to try and understand before you even think about continuing to trade or invest. I'm going to be covering those short things in today's short video, so make sure if you want to know and educate yourself on how to be most profitable out of this alt season and retain those gains unlike 2017 for many of you, then make sure you watch all the way to the end. It's going to be a ripper today, folks.
You can still enjoy this one.
Use the bilateral.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? You are here chilling with the real Satoshi Ioki on the channel where we always bring it to you raw. I will only ever talk to you about my personal experience within crypto. I'm not one of these people that are just going to come on here and promote coins that I don't know nothing about. Okay, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos recently. I'm not going to name drop anybody because for the most part their content is pretty good, but I am noticing a lot now on YouTube. There are a lot of YouTubers that are just talking about coins which I believe I have a lot more expertise in, and it's only because I've got a lot of experience with those coins or I invest in those coins, and they're just clearly doing these videos to promote the coins. And you know what? That's totally fine. Everybody's got to make a dollar. But on this channel, you're going to get it raw. Okay, I may not talk about a huge variety of coins, but they are always changing, and I always only bring you that information after I've truly studied, invested, traded that particular coin or idea in the world of cryptocurrency. That all being said, ladies and gentlemen, not a financial advisor. This is never financial advice. Yeah, all that jazz. Next time you're in the UK, folks, I am filming this video out of London. If you like coffee or you like a nice cold coffee, then go for a Minor Figures coffee. I mean, how cool is that marketing? And this particular one is a nitro cold brew, and it is plant-based, okay? So no cow's milk. If you drink cow's milk out there, reconsider, because it's no good for you. If you're also interested in the other supplement I have in the morning, lion's mane, okay? Helps with neurological pathway redevelopment. Really great stuff. Man, what a crazy time it is in cryptocurrency. So much bullish fundamental news for Bitcoin and the higher market cap alts that actually serve a true purpose. So much money to be made in the short term. When I say short term, I mean 1 to 3 months, okay? So much money to be made from particular altcoins, but don't get burnt like I know you did in 2017. If you were in the space, like I said at the start of the video, in 2017, I'm telling you, I bet you 99% of you out there didn't cash out nearly as much money as you would have liked. As I have mentioned in previous videos, I've been in the market since around mid-2017, and whilst I did cash out a little bit of what I made, it was nothing in comparison to what I could have had, which would have been a life-changing amount of money. So I had to delay my retirement for 3 years, for God's sake. But it doesn't matter, okay? Life's not perfect. You gotta take the wins with the losses. And look, if we wanna be retired in our 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s, before our life just slips through our hands, then you need to make some outlandish decisions. You need to go against the trend. You need to break out. Make some of your own decisions. So let's talk about the first point in what you need to understand when you're trading altcoins this time round in 2020. The risk! It's so bloody risky, okay? You can make 50% gains on an altcoin today, and you can lose or be liquidated the next day, or maybe even within the same day. There are so many pump and dumps on the exchanges like Binance, Huobi, KuCoin. Okay, you gotta be smart, you gotta understand what you're doing and understand the risks. I know it's just a common trend. It's like, you know, it's an easy way of saying, look, don't get pissed off at me if you lose all your money trading because I told you never invest more than you can afford to lose. But as many times as we do say it on the channel, as many times as you as an investor or trader may have heard this, it is especially 1,000 times more important when you are trading altcoins. Trading altcoins is extremely risky stuff, okay? Especially if you're planning to get in and out on the same day or maybe in and out on the same week. Okay, it's a little bit different if you are investing in a particular altcoin that you really see the value proposition in for the longer term. When I say longer term, I mean 6 months to 1 year plus. But if you are trading altcoins for the short term, the risk is so high. Again, honestly, it's like 1,000 times riskier. Seriously, it's so risky. Even if you know what you're doing, you're never really gonna know 100% what's gonna happen personally, okay? You can do certain things to manage risk, but you're never really gonna know. Just remember, even though I'm a big time Bitcoin investor, crypto investor myself, I understand that Bitcoin, even hodling Bitcoin for the long term, is still a significant risk when you compare it, now listen closely, when you compare it to traditional investments like index funds, gold, stuff like this. Now, I'm not saying that gold and index funds are bad investments. I invest not in gold right now, I have in the past, but I do invest in index funds. I do invest in stocks and, more blue chip shares as well. But I also have a more risk-adverse portfolio, and that is my cryptocurrency. So when you're talking about crypto trading versus, these more traditional investments, they are just so much riskier on that Richter scale, whilst the whole idea of investing is a risk. So understand your risk and seriously be prepared to lose it all, and seriously do not put in more than you can afford to lose. I cannot stress this point enough. You need to be literally prepared emotionally, psychologically, hell, even physically to lose that whole lot this season round. And if you're not, then just don't do it. Don't do it. The next point I want to talk to you about is how typical technical analysis, typically on Forex markets and other markets, cannot be used in the same way on the altcoin markets. My wife Karina has a lot of experience with technical analysis. She went to trading school for 2 or 3 years, paid an extortionate amount of money, and she is a really good Forex trader. So I know, I've seen her trade Forex firsthand, and she also trades altcoins with me. Full disclosure, we both do trade altcoins and Bitcoin on a number of exchanges. Okay, I don't know personally how to do technical analysis too well, but I know the basics to be able to trade independently on my own. Now, comparing the two though, your typical technical analysis, I'm talking to you out there, if you're a Forex trader or a trader of the traditional markets, technical analysis is not going to be a tool that is nearly as powerful on cryptocurrency as it is with Forex or other traditional markets. Why? It's because of the hype. It's because of the news. It's because of fundamental factors. When you're trading these altcoins, it's essentially like trading a whole bunch of startups, okay? Anything can happen, and the price manipulation is crazy. I'll give you an example on this, okay? I was watching a video the other day about how sushi, a new coin, had been listed on Binance, and this is not a one-off, this happens all the time. Coin gets listed on Binance, nobody even knows what the coin is about. It does a 200x, for God's sake, in about freaking 10 minutes, a 200x. People get in, they ride it up. And I'm not saying this happens all of the time, but often it's a pump and dump, biatch. Okay, it's a pump and dump, so people make the money on the way up, they think this is great, and all of a sudden, bang, crash down, they got no money left. The smart traders though, if they are prepared to take that risk, will ride that bubble up, and when it pops, they will have already cashed out those funds, okay? So there's money to be made, but with these kinds of coins, there is huge amount of risk, and the markets can be heavily manipulated. All right, there is not a huge amount of money in these markets compared to other traditional markets. So whales, as we do call them, so people that are able to invest large sums of money, millions upon millions or billions of dollars in various cryptocurrencies, are able to move the candlesticks and move the markets as they see fit. And the price goes up really, really high, like, yep, this is great. I'm going to cash out, dump $1 billion back into Tether, out of Bitcoin or Ethereum or maybe another altcoin. Market crashes, and all us, puny little turtle traders, we just get absolutely burnt. So have your stop losses set in place. Okay, so to summarize that just once more, just be careful. You will get burnt if you just use technical analysis on the altcoin charts. Believe me when I say there are some fantastic ideas and innovations, even some with working products. Wouldn't you believe it? A company in the crypto space that actually has a working product? Yes, I said it. But most of these altcoins, 99%, have just got ideas. Who knows whether their intentions are really to come out and just make a profit of hyping their coin versus how many are actually going to have a solid working product. I can tell you right now that at least 90%, they're going to dump. They're not going to last, or they're not going to be around in another year's time. I've been here since 2017. It's happened once. You got to learn from the cycle. It's going to happen again. Knowing this information now, it really puts you above so many of the rest. Make sure that if you are trading altcoins, make your money, set your stop loss. Like I said, I'm saying it a few times because it's really, really important, and cash out either into BTC to stack those Satoshis high like a mofo, or just cash out. Cash out, get a crypto.com card, put it on the card, spend. Get you 2 or 3% cash back. Yeah. Referral link for the card in the description of the video. No, but seriously, use the alts to your advantage. Don't hang around in alts for too long. Make sure you put your stop loss on. These alts can be great for making some nice 50, 100x plus gains, but know when to cash out. Set your stop loss. I think that's maybe the 4th time I've said it. Set your stop loss on alts at an area just above your break even. And if the price increases, move your stop loss up into the profit zone. Okay, so at least if the coin does dump, you will cash out some profits and move it into BTC. That's normally what I do. Move it into BTC. If you need spending money, if you are living off trading, then just spend a bit of your money. Okay, you don't want to just hold your whole life and get hit by a bus and then never got to use any of it. What kind of life is that? Okay, so use your profits from your alts and know when to cash out. Always have an exit strategy from the alts, because when altcoin season finishes, most of the alts are not going to stick around like BTC will. BTC is going to be the national reserve currency, but these altcoins are not going to last. Only very few will. Remember that. This is now, what, the 5th time I'm mentioning a stop loss. Yes, put your stop loss in. But another important fact about stop losses compared to traditional markets, and again, I get this information from my beautiful wife, Karina. Typically in Forex, when you do apply a stop loss and the stop loss hits, bang, you are 100% out of the trade. That's just how it goes, apparently. However, in cryptocurrency, and this again is always from personal experience, just because you have a stop loss set in place for your $5,000 trade does not mean you are necessarily going to get kicked out at your desired amount of that stop loss. I had a trade that I did yesterday where I was only kicked out 70% and the coin dropped a little bit more, 30% down. And whilst I was okay, I did still take not a bad little profit from that particular trade. It is something you need to be aware of. When you set your stop loss in cryptocurrency, depending on your exchange, if there just isn't enough liquidity on that exchange, if there just is not enough people willing to take the loss or take the coins on the opposite end, or if you're trying to sell, someone on the other end is trying to buy at that price that you've got set for your stop loss, because the markets are a lot smaller than traditional markets, there are far fewer buyers and sellers, the orders don't always fill. So you might be stuck with that sheet coin for a little while longer than what you anticipated. So be aware of that. Your stop loss may not always fill. Again, so long as you know, you can prepare and manage your expectations. News and market sentiment. When I say market sentiment, I'm talking about whether the sentiment of the market is bullish or whether the sentiment of the market is bearish, okay? And news. It plays such a crucial role in cryptocurrency trading and altcoin trading, okay? I would almost make the argument and say that trading news is more effective than technical analysis. Focus on the news and then apply some technical analysis if you know how to do so. And if the two add up, then you could be looking at a winning trade. But what exactly do I mean about the importance of news? Well, let me give you a little bit of an example. Karina and my lovely wife have been trading a coin, a DeFi token called BZRX. I'll leave a link for that video it'll pop up somewhere here. Now, that particular coin had a run when it was on a particular exchange called Poloniex. Every day around 5 or 6 a.m. UK time, it would go up around 15, 20, maybe even 30% in some cases. And throughout the day, it would slowly taper off and come back down. So across the course of 3 days, we were selling in the morning, buying in the evening. Selling in the morning, buying in the evening. Selling in the morning, buying in the evening. Okay, so we were selling high, buying low, accumulating more coins, and it was great. Okay, it was really, really great. And we're like, okay, this is going to be a really good cycle, a trend to keep following. But then it got listed on Binance. It absolutely flew up again. But then what ended up happening is there was a delay in the release. So this is the news part of it, okay? So basically with this BZRX token, it's a DeFi coin. They focus on margin trading. They focus on staking, okay, lending, and borrowing, okay? There's gonna probably be some other bits in there as well that I haven't mentioned again, but check the video if you wanna know more about it. I think it's a particularly good investment in the DeFi space with a very low market cap, so probably worth having a look in. Anyway, what ended up happening with this particular coin, they were meant to launch some of their main features, okay, at a particular time, but they didn't actually end up doing it because they said that the gas fees were going to be too high. I was in the Telegram group and I was watching the reaction. People were livid. They were not happy about this. A delay of 48 hours because, oh no, sorry, we couldn't start the launch because the gas fees were too high. There were some comments saying, oh, but you can't control the gas fees. And they said, well, no matter what happens, we're going to wait another 48 hours and then launch the coin later. So this is obviously not good news because people are expecting the coin to pump because all of the main features of the coin, the lending, the margin trading, the borrowing, the staking, were all meant to go live at a particular time. The coin was meant to pump, but then they announced that it wasn't. And what coincided with that announcement on the Telegram and on the Twitter? The coin dumps. It dumps 30 to 40%. Okay, you can say it's a coincidence if you like, but I don't think it is. It's negative news. The price dropped down big time. Okay, the people that didn't have a stop loss, they would have got burnt. Luckily for me, I was not in the coin at that time. I'd already gotten out the previous day, but so long as their features do, it'll be another 24 hours from this video. If they do launch, then that could be some positive news that will bring the coin price potentially back up another 20 to 30%. Okay, hope that example does make sense. Now that you understand the idea of news, it's really important, the altcoins that you are investing and trading in regularly, make sure you're following their Twitter, leave your notifications on, make sure you're in the Telegram group, keep the notifications on, as annoying as that can be. Two other really helpful channels can be their Discord. A lot of them have them, and also Reddit. Reddit, Discord, Telegram, and Twitter. Some might even have Instagram, but probably less important, okay? Make sure you're following their social media channels to be aware of updates. You don't want to miss an update on the news, whether it's a positive news or a negative news, and miss out on setting yourself up for that particular price action. Now, I'm a fairly new trader myself, so I'm all about self-criticism, and something that I've been doing a lot with this altcoin season and trading is I've been procrastinating like a mofo. I spent so much time just staring at charts, staring at the daily chart, staring at the 30-minute chart, staring at the 1 hour chart, the candlestick just going up and down. My take profit's already set, my stop loss is already set. What is me staring at the chart gonna do to help the price move up or down? It's something that my wife Karina, with more experience, always says to me. But it's really, really hard. You're watching the price, you're like, yes, money, 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 green, green, green. Oh, no, 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 losing money, red, red, red. But you watching the chart isn't gonna change what's gonna happen. If you got your stop loss set, if you got your take profit set, then just leave. Procrastinating. Don't make that mistake. I mean, look, you can make the mistake because I'm sure you've all done it before, especially when you started out. And as I said, I am fairly new to trading, so I think it's pretty normal, but don't let it become a bad habit. Okay, you can waste a lot of time just staring at the screen and it's not actually doing anything. If you are on the computer and you're working in front of the screen, it's not good to stare at the screen for so long. It's not good to be slouched in front of the computer for so long in a dark room, you know. Go out, play some tennis, throw the frisbee around, walk the dog, take the kids and play some football in the park, get some fresh air. You know, there's a lot of stuff to do outside of just trading on the laptop, okay? And it's good to have that overall holistic balance. So how do you counter this? Whenever you start the day off trading, so me and Karina, we normally get up around 5, 6 a.m. to have a look at what's going on, set our positions, if there are positions to be taken that morning, set the stop losses, set the take profits, ready to go, and just pop away the computer, go have breakfast, go for a walk, go for a run, do a gym session, whatever. We go away, we come back, we might reassess at lunchtime, okay, in an ideal day that is, go away, make some adjustments maybe, come back in the evening, you know. So ideally, morning, lunchtime, evening, okay? You might make some adjustments, some news might have come out, or you might be jumping on a pump for a particular coin, and just do it that way, okay? If you're spending time just staring at candlesticks, then you are procrastinating and wasting some time. This now brings me on to my very last point, ladies and gentlemen, and that is only hold big bags of altcoins that you truly believe in from the bottom of your heart, okay? What does that mean exactly? Well, if you are holding a big bag, when I say big bag, I mean like a huge amount of hodl money, so it could be $1,000+ for the long term. Again, long term, minimum of 6 months, but can be up to maybe 4 or 5 years or longer. You might want to retire on that money, okay? But only invest in the coins that you really understand. This is when you really need to understand, really believe, know who's behind the company, know what problem they're solving, what actual value do they bring, okay? And also, if they are bringing value, what other coins are also bringing that value, and are they a better team than the current team you're investing in, okay? What market cap are they? Check out their limited supply. There's so much research that can be done on the coin. Okay, I'm not one of these people that is like, oh my God, you have to research every single little thing before you make a single decision. No, do a bit of research, get in a bit, and just learn as you go. The crypto space is always changing so rapidly. So to say that you can just learn everything before doing something is just kind of stupid, because the industry is changing so quickly, like bam, 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 bam. Okay, so you've got to learn on the go. But if it is a particular altcoin that you are holding a big bag for the long term, then learn about them and believe in the idea. An example for me is Power Ledger Token, okay? They focus on renewable energy in Western Australia. It's in Australia, of course. Now, I'm not going to go on about this coin, but I will make a video about my long-term holding of that coin in another video, okay? But they are solving a real-world problem in distributed energy and energy trading, renewable energy trading in Australia, where there is so much sun. Trust me, there's a lot. Okay, so that's it for today's video, folks, but talk to me. Are you trading this altcoin season? Are you investing in this altcoin season? Are you just staying away entirely? You're focusing on Bitcoin? Are you focusing on Ethereum or, maybe Chainlink or Polkadot? What coins are you on? What coins are you on? Are you trading them? Okay. What altcoins do you want me to maybe cover in future videos? I'm going to be making some more altcoin reviews soon. And if you enjoyed the video today, make sure you give me a like and a proper thumbs up. Give me a comment, okay? Show me some love. Subscribe to that channel, baby. I do need the support, and I really appreciate all the support that has come from my viewers out there so far. You really mean a lot to me, and especially in the comments section, just, leaving a lot of comments, creating discussion, whether it's about crypto.com, Bitcoin, or anything at all. Keep the love coming, and I will keep the value coming in for you. So that's it for now, folks, and peace out until next time. Cheers, viewers.